Going on a trip with next generation English. We're gonna learn and dive into this magic land. We're gonna find some friends and learn some words. I want to see what you like. Your favorite food, your favorite team. Come in this journey with me. Next generation. Next generation. Next generation. English for you and me. Don't be scared of what you heard. English is not what you think. If you pay attention, you might just dream. Next generation, I wanna learn with you. You wanna learn with me? Hey, come on, let's work together in this. This project is for all of us who want to win. Next generation. Next generation. Next generation. English for you and me.
This is the second one of a series of episodes to learn and practice your English. I'm Heather, and I'm here with my friend Natalia. Keep in mind that together we are going to travel and learn more about our culture and region. Hello, Natalia. Let the audience know who you are and what else we're going to do in this program.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalia. I am 16 years old and I live in Puerto Colombia, Atlántico. I am really happy to start this English program with you. In this radio program, we're going to learn about different places and people, and we're going to do it in English. Do you like English, Heather? How about you guys? Do you like English?
Of course! I love English, and I'm sure that our listeners love it too. I practice English with my friends and my family every single day. In this program, we are going to have different sections. Atlantic News, Sports, Get to Know Me, Let's Play! Listen up! Get ready with me! Reading Nook and Backpack. Natalia, please let us know what we are going to talk about in each section.
Well, Heather, first of all, we have Atlantic News, where we will talk about current events in our department. For example, information about the quarantine and important things happening in Atlántico. Then we have Sports, a section dedicated to our most important athletes and the sports we like a lot. We will also have a section for interviews called Get to Know Me. We will talk to some of the most interesting people you can think of.
Wow! We are going to learn a lot about our region, sports, and people with those sections. I can't wait! So far, my favorite section is about sports. Okay, what else do we have for our audience, Natalia?
Next, our most fun section. Let's play. We will play games together and we will have some challenges for you too. It will be so much fun. Listen up, it's our music section. We will discuss the greatest hits in English of all time. Finally, our beauty section for all you beautiful people. Get ready with me. We will talk about the latest trends in fashion, makeup, hair, and even health.
I'm excited to listen to those sections. Let me tell you that I love traveling. That's why in our backpack section, we'll be traveling to different towns from our department. We'll take our backpacks and take our imagination to discover more and more about these places. We'll be discovering the history of Carnival in Santo Tomás, Palmar de Varela, and Sabana Grande. We'll have so much fun.
Yeah, Heather, that sounds cool. I remember that I saw you with many books in your backpack. So let me ask you, do you like reading books and short stories?
You have to be kidding me. Reading is my passion. This is one of my favorite parts of the day.
Well, I think that you're going to love this section, Reading Nook. This is a relaxing section. We will pick a book and we will read it together.
Natalia, that sounds awesome. But I'm sure that our listeners have this question. What is a reading nook?
A reading nook is a place where you can sit and take a breath. It should be a corner, or if you like, it could be an entire room in your home dedicated to your needs and unique personality. Basically, it is your own space to read. Heather, do you have your own reading nook?
Honestly, my favorite spot to read is in my backyard. I have a big tree and I sit under it. It's really fresh. You know, I love nature.
Hi again, everyone. Welcome to our section Atlantic News. Today, we will talk about our current situation and we will also be sharing some tips for this quarantine.
That sounds interesting. I know that many schools closed because of coronavirus. Some students might be happy, others might be worried or scared. For those who are scared, it's important to be well informed. Some people say that knowledge cures fear. That's why Natalia is going to share some facts about coronavirus. Before we start, I have a question. Why do some people say coronavirus and others say COVID-19? What is the right way to call it?
Don't worry, Heather. Both terms are correct. They are different things though. The name of the virus is SARS-CoV-2. The virus causes a disease. The disease is called coronavirus. It can be shortened to COVID-19. It comes from Coronavirus Disease 2019.
Ah, okay, I see, Natalia. I just received a question from our listeners. How does COVID-19 affect people?
Well, Heather, it is very important to know that COVID-19 often causes fever. It also causes coughing and difficulty breathing. Someone with the virus might not feel sick right away. It could take 2 to 4 to feel sick. Others might not feel sick at all. Scientists say most healthy people can fight off the virus. It is harder for older people. People with health problems may get sick too. Serious cases of COVID-19 can be deadly, although it is not usually deadly for children.
Okay, Natalia, thanks. We all need to take care of our grandparents. I love my grandparents, and for that reason, I take care of myself. Natalia, I have another question. I'm sure our listeners really want to know this. Can this coronavirus be stopped?
Do not worry, Heather. Scientists are working on a coronavirus vaccine.
A coronavirus vaccine? What is a vaccine?
Vaccines help the body learn to fight the virus. But it is important to understand that the vaccine will take time. For now, communities can help slow the spread of the virus.
Okay, I really want to help slow the spread of this virus. How do we do that?
Pay close attention to the following information. You must wash your hands. It is really simple. Hand washing can help prevent illness. It also helps stop the spread of COVID-19. Wash your hands well with warm or cold water and soap. Scrub your hands and wrists. Scrub them for as long as it takes to sing the happy birthday song twice. Remember to cover your cough too. Use a tissue or your elbow. If you have to go out, please wear a mask.
Thanks for those recommendations, Natalia. Now I know that I have to wash my hands well with water and soap. This could take like 20 seconds. I can sing a song while I wash them. Also, I must use a tissue or my elbow to cover my cough. If I have to go out, I must wear a mask.
Great job, Heather. But I am sure that parents might not let children play with their friends these days. This is because of social distancing. It might be a little bit disappointing, but it is a very important thing to do right now. Experts say social distancing can help slow the virus.
Natalia, it's not clear enough this new term that you just said. Social distancing? I'm lost. What is that?
Let me help you understand this term. Social distancing means not being around that many people. It also means not being close to them either. The Center for Disease Control studies diseases. It is called the CDC for short. The CDC says people should stay 6 feet apart. That is 2 meters. This makes it harder for the virus to spread. Social distancing can protect you and others.
Oh, I got it. Thanks, Natalia, for helping me understand more about this virus. Well, I think that's all for this section Atlantic News. I hope you learned new vocabulary about our current situation. What else do we have for today, Natalia?
We have more sections today. In our Get to Know Me section, we're going to interview one person with a very important occupation.
Hi, and welcome to Get to Know Me. This is our second episode of this section. I'm really excited. For today's programs, we decided to invite a woman who is contributing to the bilingual education in this department.
Yeah, in this second episode of Get to Know Me, we want to talk about an occupation that is very important for the world. I am pretty sure that our audience knows that we're talking about teachers. We invited an English teacher and we will ask her some questions about her job.
Hello, Lisette, and welcome to Get to Know Me.
Hi everyone. Thanks for inviting me to this English radio program. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thanks, Lisette, for accepting our invitation. Lisette, we know that you are an English teacher. Please tell the audience what you do as an English teacher.
Well, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Lisette. I am 29 years old and I am from Barranquilla. I am an English teacher and I teach English in a public school that is located in Sabana Grande. I'm sure that you all know this school because it's really famous in this department. It's the Normal de Fatima School. I teach in primary and secondary levels. I love teaching English because I want to help my students to learn this second language. I love being a teacher.
Wow, Lisette, that sounds great. You are really passionate about your job. I know many women named like that, but all her names have a different spelling. How do you spell your name, Lisette?
Yeah, that's true. Let me spell my name. Liseth. Lisette.
Okay, Lisette, let me ask you, how do you motivate students to learn English?
Well, Natalia, motivating my students is my favorite part of my job. My English classes are really communicative. And this is really important because I'm motivating to speak English little by little, like baby steps.
Aren't they afraid of making mistakes?
Well, sometimes. But mistakes are really essential in this process of learning a second language. When they make mistakes and I correct them, that's how they are learning and improving. Keep in mind that mistakes are proof that you are trying. So mistakes will happen, you just have to keep going, especially nowadays when English is so important.
Why is English so important right now?
Well, nowadays, no matter what you choose to study, you will probably need to be able to speak English. For example, if you are an engineer or a scientist, English is essential. Technical information is in English, for example.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes. If you become a doctor or a politician, you might have to read books in English. Even chefs and artists might need English. They travel to different countries, so they need to communicate with other people.
I never thought about that. That's so true.
Totally truly said. Well, I got this question from one of our listeners. What do you like the most about being a teacher?
I always wanted to be a teacher, and I do love all about teaching. But if I have to pick just one thing, I would say that the sense of community. The students and the teachers are friendly in my community. They help each other, everyone knows each other, all voices are heard, and no one is left out.
Wow, that sounds cool. Schools are communities. Everyone knows and supports each other. Sorry, Liseth, but I have to ask, what is the worst thing about being a teacher?
I suppose I can say the hours and the paperwork, but I don't let that detract me from the enjoyment.
I loved your positive mindset. This is really important. Being positive helps you to be in a good mood. Well, Lisette, we have one more question for you. What message do you want to share with your students? I'm sure that they are listening to you right now.
Don't give up and keep working hard. You are all doing a great job. I am sure that all of you will make your dreams come true. Stay at home and follow all the health recommendations.
Thanks again to Lisette for taking this time to be with all of us. It was fun to know more about teachers in our department. This is all for this section. Get to know me. Next time, we will meet new people. Who are they? We don't know.
Hi again. Our next segment today is our personal favorite, backpack. Today, we're going to travel to Baranoa. This is one of the municipalities in the Atlántico department. Are you ready with your backpack, Heather?
Yes, I am. I'm really excited to discover this municipality. Let's go!
Okay, here we are in Baranoa. Baranoa is located in the center of Atlántico, 22 kilometers south of Barranquilla. It limits with municipalities of Galapa and Tubará by the north, with Sabana Larga by the south, with Polo Nuevo and Malambo to the east, and Juan da Costa Curí to the west.
Wow! All those municipalities are connected. I really want to know more. What else do we know about Baranoa?
More than 55,000 people live in Baranoa. This municipality is characterized by having a flat topography. That means now mountains or valleys or anything like that. The height above sea level is 100 meters. This is very important for agriculture and the use of soils that are part of its economy.
What about the climate? What do you know about it?
Well, I could say that Baranoa has two main seasons. Dry season starts from the first days of December until mid or late April. Wet season begins in late April and ends in early December.
Thanks for sharing. Okay, we are here in Baranoa, and I want to know what kind of celebrations they have. Do you know?
I'm sure you have heard about the oldest popular religious scenic tradition of Atlántico.
Of course! Loa de Baranoa.
Yes, Loa de Baranoa, the Catholic feast of the Epiphany or Three Kings Day, has been celebrated in Baranoa since approximately 1860, and the Spanish priest Santiago Acosta Sanchez was curate parish priest of Baranoa, is considered the author of the play.
That sounds great. What else do they celebrate?
They have Santa Ana holiday on July 24th, 25th, and 26th. The patron saint festivities of Their Lady Santa Ana are held. A novena is held before the 26th in some of its neighborhoods, in which the image of the Virgin is carried in the form of a procession from the Parroquia Santa Ana to the neighborhood where it will take place.
That's a traditional religious event. Natalia, you know that I love carnivals, and I heard that they have a carnival.
Yes, they have their own carnival. It is really popular. It's called Carnival of Memory. This Carnival of Memory is organized by the Baranoa School of Folk Dances and has the support of Atlántico's governor, the Department of Departmental Education, the Cultural Assistance, and the Baranoa Mayor's Office. Many people from Baranoa and other municipalities observe the dances, cumbiambas, costumes, and other traditional expressions of carnival.
Awesome! Thanks for sharing this with us. Now I know more about Baranoa. I want to continue discovering more of our region. You know that I love discovering facts about different places, especially those ones that are in our department.
Sure, Heather. Next time, we're going to travel to another municipality. Be ready with your backpack and imagination. Keep in mind that imagination can take you anywhere.
Now it's time to be really attentive because we're going to start our segment Reading Nook. We chose a book that is really easy to read and understand. This book is called Island for Sale by Anne Collins. Natalia, I remember that we have some pending questions. I suppose that our listeners have their answers ready. Let's check them together. First question, who is from California?
Roxanne.
Great job! Next question, who has a small dog?
Roxanne again. She has a small dog.
Very good! Who wants to buy an island?
Larry, he wants to buy an island.
Great job! Who has money problems?
Duncan McTavish has money problems.
Very good! Who likes beautiful women?
Larry likes beautiful women.
Great job, Natalia! Who likes big hats?
Roxanne has big hats.
Awesome! Who has a small boat?
Duncan McTavish has a small boat.
So far, so good. Next question. Who has a helicopter?
Larry has a helicopter.
Wow! Natalia, you got a perfect score. You know what you are reading. Congratulations! What about our listeners? How was your score? Well, I hope that our listeners get all the answers right. Let's continue with this short story, Natalia. I really want to know what is going to happen with all these people.
Leaping Larry says, "We want to see the island." "Okay," Duncan says. "We can go in my boat." Duncan, Larry, and Roxanne get into Duncan's boat. Jock gets in too. Bobo is with Roxanne. It's a beautiful day, but Roxanne isn't happy. What do you do all day? She asks Duncan. I go for walks, Duncan says. Sometimes I swim, and sometimes I catch fish. Oh, Roxanne says, that isn't very interesting. Listen, honey, Larry says. We can make the island interesting. I know people with film companies. They can come here and make films, hundreds of films. Duncan looks at Jock. Jock looks at Duncan. Film companies, they think? Oh no. Duncan is very unhappy. He doesn't want to sell his island and his castle to Larry. He doesn't want film companies or Larry's friends on the island. But what can Duncan do? The electricity company wants £5,000. He has no money. He can't stay in his castle. Duncan, Larry, and Roxanne are all sitting in Duncan's boat. Jock and Bobo are with them. Suddenly, Jock sees a rabbit on the island. Jock loves catching rabbits. He jumps into the sea and starts to swim to the island. Bobo thinks, this is interesting, and he jumps in too. Bobo is in the water. Roxanne screams, jump into the sea, Larry! Get Bobo! But Larry doesn't move. Why are you waiting? Roxanne says. Jump in! But honey, Larry says, I can't swim. Can't swim? Roxanne says. She is very angry. Look, Duncan says. Bobo is okay. He's having a good time. Bobo is swimming in the water with Jock. But Roxanne is very angry with Larry. You don't love me, she says. And you don't love me, Larry says. You only love Bobo. You're right, Roxanne says. She stands in the boat and starts to hit Larry. Don't do that, Duncan says. The boat moves. Roxanne falls into the water. She starts to scream. Roxanne is making a lot of noise. Jock sees Roxanne in the water with Bobo. What are they doing? Are they playing a new game? Jock wants to play too. He swims to Bobo. Go away, Roxanne screams. Duncan brings the boat near Roxanne. Roxanne gets into the boat. Then Bobo gets into the boat. Roxanne is very angry. Take me back to California. Now, she says to Larry.
This is all for today's Reading Nook. But we have something for our audience. Our next activity is a little bit different. We have some sentences that you have to complete based on what we read. Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
I'm going to say the sentence and you have to complete it. Here we go. Sentence number 1. Roxanne isn't happy because...
Roxanne isn't happy because she doesn't like the island. She wants to go back to California.
Yeah, that's right, Natalia. Now, for our listeners, we have 3 more sentences. We'll check them in our next section of the Reading Nook. Here we go. Sentence 2. Duncan isn't happy because... Sentence 3. Lippin, Larry is happy because... Sentence 4. Jack is happy because... Okay, don't forget to complete them. We will check them next section.